What's up, everybody?
What's up, everybody? Sean here with another Live to Roll. We're coming at you with a little just holiday kind of hangout bonus show we got today. So we're gonna do kind of holiday humor, maybe tell some embarrassing, funny stories. We also, I think, Bobby got a couple of trivia questions, maybe downloaded, and just kind of
I
hang out, and have fun. You
no,
what?
no, no, no. Let's get this clear. I did not do it.
Oh,
Yes, I did do it. I did it in simple ways. I burnt, or no, what is it, Paul? I wasted probably 4 gallons of water to
No,
produce.
chat GPT.
I chat GPT'd it. So, but Paul caught it. Paul got me a chat GPT thing that I said, screw it. I'm pouring water over this. And I put up some Christmas trivia questions and jokes. So there you go. And that's an inside story that we can talk about later.
all right. Is that yeah something with ChatGPT? You'll have to, or
Something
just
like, just briefly say it real quick, Paul.
ChatGPT is not environmentally friendly
oh,
because it
okay.
uses energy and power and fresh water.
Yeah, it
It uses fresh water to cool the systems down, and
I
I
know
don't
they
know. This
have
is just
massive cooling. Yeah, I know like any data server, even like I was told that even like uploading stuff to a cloud drive, like when you have these massive cloud drives, like those huge buildings that just house all that stuff are like massively energy. Like it takes so much to power and cool. But is that the
so
same
the
for
AI
Gemini for Google? Probably, but
probably any AI,
okay.
any stuff religion probably.
But yeah, and Leah put in the thing holiday hunk show. That was her original idea. So I guess we could be the holiday hunks for
I
the
like that one. I like that one.
Uh,
so yeah, that's cool. That works. But yeah, how's everybody doing? You guys, how you guys doing for the holiday coming up next week?
Sorry, my buddy texted me way too late on our NFL picks.
yeah,
Go ahead. Go ahead. You start there, Robert.
Okay. How you doing, everybody? I'm Robert. I'm a T12 spinal cord injury, motorcycle racing accident many, many, many years ago, and one of the co-hosts on Rolling Over the Hill. And I'm not. I decorated the house a little bit inside. I'm dragging this Christmas, man. I don't have the spirit in me yet. I know for us, we celebrated on Christmas Eve. So when the family gets together and we have dinner and everyone's together, maybe I'll pop into it. But right now, I'm not feeling it right now, and I love Christmas. So I don't know what's going on with me.
Yeah, no, I mean sometimes I guess it's hard to get into the spirit. For me, I also like we just had so much going on this month, and then like just been kind of busy and stressful and stuff, and it's been hard to kind of focus and think about the holiday stuff much. Just you know, yeah, just kind of I feel like that just happens sometimes, some years. And,
Yeah,
yeah, and it
yeah.
might,
It's just a lot of other distractions besides the holiday. Can get add a lot to it.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's always so busy this time of year. You got
Well,
everything, all the year end stuff, plus you got holiday stuff, plus you got there's just so many
Yeah,
things going on in my world. And
yeah,
seems like
well, for your world right now, especially
my
like
world's upside down right now.
yeah,
so.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
and for an update, I mean, and I think I can speak for you, Paul. Paul has just recently lost his wife, and in November, and so usually you have a Christmas tree up, right?
Yep, yeah,
Do you have
and
one up? Did
yeah,
you
we
and
have one.
you
The
did it?
girls, the girls put it up, and I think they actually decorated it when we were doing our over the hill show last Thursday. I was in here when I went out. They had it all done, so we've added a few more things to it, but yeah,
Yeah.
we have a very eclectic. There's a nice word. Eclectic Christmas tree. Barb, my wife, she loved collecting Christmas ornaments when we traveled. So we have a lot of that kind of stuff on there, and first Christmases and nieces and nephews things, and Emma's, my oldest daughter's, pulling these Christmas decorations. Why do we have these things? And I said, well, that is a decoration that my grandma made. Is that an egg carton? Yeah, it's a styrofoam egg carton.
Actually, and those are the coolest. Those are the coolest.
They're just, everything on our tree has a story, that's for sure. We got our little dog. We had to put her down.
Oh man!
No, this was a few years ago. Okay. It was like 2022. But she's got a decoration on there where there's a picture of her and then her paw print. So that stuff like that goes up every year.
Yeah.
It's
Ellen has. Yeah, Ellen has ornaments from her dog way before we were together. I'm like, put them up. She's like, and every year she pulls it out and she says the same thing. Oh, Skitty, every year. And I used to make fun of my brother because every year my brother would pull out one, and it was a Goofy from, I think, Disneyland or who knows, but it was a Goofy ornament. My brother would be like, oh, go Goofy. And then so every year I just had to make fun of him. And until we were much older, and next thing you know, you got the bird and the F word flying, and then eventually a fist, so it started flying when he got much bigger than I did.
I had to stop, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, we got our Christmas tree up. We haven't done a lot of other decorating. Trying to think of some kind of a tradition or something we can kind of remember Barb by. I don't know. I'm sure it's going to be tough once we get a little closer. Right now, girls are kind of finishing up university and stuff, so they're kind of focused on that. And one thing that Olivia did do, Olivia really likes Lego, and when she was quite a few years ago, she bought a bunch of the Harry Potter Lego, like the whole school scene thing. And Barb always used to put up this whole Christmas town, like those little sets you can put up. So she had them up on the cupboards, and instead of doing that this year, Olivia pulled out her Hogwarts Lego and built all that, and she's going to set that up and make that a Christmas town instead. So
cool. That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's fun. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's what Leah mentioned in the chat. But her, she's always done like more of the handmade ornaments and different things like that, like just stuff like growing up, and that's what, even for us, we are kind of in the middle of packing and stuff. But she set up like, I can't even do it on the other side. We got like a pine cone and like a little Christmas little book thing over here, and like a card somebody sent just on the little shelf under the TV. But that's like because everything else is kind of getting.
Wait, we have our ornament
packed.
too. You too.
Okay, since we're doing embarrassing stories and funny stories, the other thing she has sitting on that shelf is a chunk of my tooth that fell out a few weeks ago when I literally was eating banana bread. It was not even, it was soft. And I bit into it, and all of a sudden I was like, what the hell is that crunchy thing? And there was like because I had a root canal like literally close to 15 years ago. And then a few years after that, the crown broke out of it, and I just left it. It's been over a decade. So it's just been this open hole in my tooth for 12, I don't know, years, 13, 12, 13 years. And a chunk of it broke off like a year ago. And I was like, oh, goddamn, I lost a piece of that tooth. I got to go to the dentist. But there was still a lot of it there. And then now this giant chunk broke out. And I got like one side, the back side of it is still intact. And the rest of the tooth is gone. Like, and it's just a giant hole back here.
Oh, man.
Sean, just knowing you have that space, my tongue would be so raw because it'd be like this.
I have to manage myself. I will be back here like, you get in here.
Oh my god, that is funny. Man.
So there's a funny, embarrassing story. But yeah, that literally fell out, and I'm like, what is that? And I spit it into my hand, like on my hand. I'm like, oh but the thing that's so gross is because it was all open and it's like black. It's decayed.
Pick it up.
I can't pick that little thing up. You want to look it up and show it? You can show the disgusting little. It literally looks like a rock. It's disgusting. I'm just telling you. Look at that. That was a
Just
tooth.
rotted. Oh my
That's how
God.
decayed it was.
No
That looks like
wonder.
a rock. What is a little pebble you found outside?
I'm telling you, that is.
Disgusting.
She will make sure I feel ashamed
Yeah.
for that. But I
Wait,
haven't
wait.
been to the
Yeah.
dentist in almost 15 years.
Show that
So,
again.
you're
Show
going.
that again. I'm going to tell you what this
That is
looks like. Every time somebody says kidney stone, when anybody says kidney stone, that's exactly what I picture. That looks like
Yeah.
a kidney stone.
My thing's just rotted.
It's
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
There's no life in that tooth.
no,
Yeah.
it was like because I could see when I look back there. It's
shake
all.
it in there. It's
Oh, yeah,
freaking
see?
rock.
You can hear
It's
it.
nasty.
It is a
You know
rock.
what? Plus,
But yeah,
I'm not a dentist person, man. I hate the dentist. I'll go to see any doctor, but when it comes to a dentist, I don't go. Luckily my teeth are okay, knock on wood. But I don't like the dentist, man. I don't know
no,
what
I
it
know.
is.
That's
Even when
why.
even when they give you a shot that you can't feel it, you can still even when you're there, you can hear it all and the clunking and everything that they're doing in your mouth, man. Oh man, that drives me nuts.
It's,
Then you can
it's,
smell the burning and because they're
it's
drilling.
moist.
Yeah, the smell of porcelain burning or whatever it is. I don't know, but
It's,
oh man.
it's always the after too. And you know, with dentists, this is dentists. First, they do a bunch of shit to your mouth that kills, and then they're like, "Come back in 3 weeks, and we're gonna re-put it all." You're
Yeah,
like,
that's
like when you go to the hospital for a surgery, it's one and done. But dentist is like never one and done.
Oh man.
yeah, no, that's what does suck. Yeah, just keep going. That's where we've been going because
Like 4 times.
4 times in this last couple month or so because Leah has had
First
her.
ever
But see, I
infection.
don't have any pain in it, so I'm like, even when it broke, it didn't hurt at all. I was like, what the hell is that?
It's
So,
disgusting.
but it had a root canal, so there's no nerve in that thing. Like the root's gone in that sucker. So like, I'm like, I don't know, it doesn't hurt. So I keep
Oh
making sure I
man.
brush real good. But yeah, that's
Hey,
what it'll be my
you
turn
just
next year.
Yeah, you just ask the wife, "Hey, does it bother you?" Cool, I'm done.
Well, the thing is, I do constantly keep getting
Oh, no,
stuff.
you're
Every
going to
time I
the
eat, it
dentist.
keeps getting stuff stuck in there.
Yeah.
So I'm
Wow.
constantly like trying to dig stuff out of my tooth like area. I'm like,
Get into a gold
like-
tooth.
yeah,
Yeah.
she wants me to do a
Gold
gold one.
Oh
It's not in the
man.
front club.
Well, it is. So let me ask you this, Mr. Quad, Super Quad. Do you floss your teeth?
Do I?
Yeah.
No. I
We're
did.
getting a water flosser.
So I did at one time about a decade ago. Bought a water pick and never used it. Stayed in the box.
Stupid.
Never opened it. So we ended up donating it when Leo was helping me clean out a bunch of my storage unit, a bunch of stuff I had. But we do plan to buy one of those when we are eventually settled in our new place. A water pick is going to be one of our purchases
I love
for
it.
both of ours. So that's what I'm going to try to do, the water flossing pick thing, and hope that I can maybe do that. Because I definitely couldn't floss myself. I feel like it's weird having somebody else do it. They can't feel your gums.
I'll
Like,
do it.
Right.
Oh man. Start slicing those things up.
I
yeah.
And
I
I'll
gotta
be
con-
honest, I don't do it that much either. But I do have, like, I bought a big ass Costco pack of the picks, and then they have the
Yeah.
and you know you can get a good floss with using your tongue, and usually I use it when I think I have something stuck. And I'll be honest, because it's a pain in the ass to take that thing going. And the one time I did have a water pick, it was the messy like might as well be,
Shoot.
yeah, might as well be drinking water, going, I use everything.
Oh man.
One thing I feel
That's
like
fun.
I have developed over this last, like, I don't know how many years now, but like for one, I don't like drinking a lot of like sugary drinks. Like I do like a soda sometimes,
Shit.
but I always want to rinse my mouth out with water after. And anytime I'm eating,
Yeah.
I swish like I'm constantly trying to swish stuff out of my teeth with water.
I know, this one's
So I do
bigger.
feel like that helps. Oh, and the other thing I
Yeah.
started a couple years ago that Leah showed me, and I honestly didn't even know it was like a real thing, was a tongue scraper.
Yeah.
So now I scrape my tongue with the little metal, like not the one on the back of the toothbrush, like an actual little metal Like it's like just this looks like just like this little metal like
Yeah.
spoon scoop thing, and you scrape it, and you know how much crap comes
Yeah.
off of your tongue morning
Well-
and night. It's disgusting.
Well, that's
Scrape your
they
tongue,
say,
people.
they say that's the easiest way to get rid of bad breath. I think.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
right now with this tooth, that's not getting rid of
It's
nothing.
metal.
She told me my breath stinks.
Uh,
I gotta admit, I floss my teeth every day. I have to.
really. So what
I
do you
can't
floss?
handle it. So I have a floss wand, and those
Really?
ones you're talking about, Bobby, I can't hold on to them. This one looks like a toothbrush, and it's got a U shape on the end with a piece of floss in it. So I had one that was a Y-shaped one, but you had to wind the floss every time it busted.
Right.
I
I'm
couldn't
sure.
myself, so I found these other ones that were preloaded, and I just changed the ends on them. So you use them a couple of times, and then the floss gets worn out. But I mean, I just had a piece of elk jerky before I popped in here, and I had to go floss before I jumped on the show. That's why
So you,
I can't handle it. I have to floss.
So how do you like? You don't have to change the floss. Like that's why I've never bought one of those ones.
So it's like a toothbrush. So this is a pencil, but it's like a toothbrush handle, and that's got a horseshoe shaped thing on the end that's got a piece of floss across. And those are preloaded. Those ends they pop on and off, so they snap in and out of this handle.
oh, so you don't have to string it. It's part. It's
I don't
in
have
the
to string it.
yeah.
Right.
So
So
that
how
little
often do you have to change it though?
You know what? I probably use it for a week at least. You got the floss will either break or it'll get so thin that it doesn't do anything.
Right. And I noticed like, or does it lose like? So the ones I use, the picks, those
Yeah.
those give out very fast. Like I have to go through 2 or 3 of them for
And
the.
these ones that I have don't do that because the old one I had did that. As soon as it got loose, then you couldn't do anything. But
Do us
these
a
ones,
favor. Do us a favor. Send that the brand and what you have to Sean, so we can put that in the description, Sean.
Yeah, no, that'd be cool because yeah,
Yeah,
cool.
that's
Check it
good.
out.
Yeah.
it was, it was an Amazon find, guys.
I'm sure we could just look up flosser. Yeah, like
Right, but I want to
Red
get the
Staff.
one. If he's saying he can do a week of, I would get that one. I was always nervous. Like, excuse me, can you pull that now and cut it? You know, that's what
Yeah.
I was always worried about.
Yeah,
and I changed the end myself. So I'll find which one I ordered and I'll send it to you.
Hey, Mike, welcome in, buddy. C67, 20 years out. I don't think we've seen you.
He's been.
And it's cold as F out there. Has he been on?
I recognize the picture.
In Ontario.
The guy.
Okay,
I
I
Cold
don't
think
ass
see
on.
Yeah.
maybe not. Maybe you haven't, Mike.
Yeah.
But I thought maybe somebody
Mike,
else has
let us, yeah,
similar
Mike,
picture.
welcome in.
Hanging out in Ontario. Good to see you, Mike. I'm in Saskatchewan.
Yeah.
Oh, how was your snowstorm yesterday? You said you were getting a snowstorm.
We had a snowstorm yesterday. We had a snowstorm yesterday, and we're supposed to get more today and tomorrow. Yesterday we got what did they say? I'm gonna say they guessed between 4 to 6 inches. It was really windy, so it blew around everywhere too. So the city was kind of plugged up. They got most of the big main arteries kind of plowed out now. My residential street's a mess. So trying to drive through it with a low floor van you just become a little snowplow. So you gotta be heavy on the accelerator so you can get through some of the snow. But
Do you ever put
it's
snow tires?
cold.
Do you ever put snow tires on your van?
Yeah, I did. Not this new van. I haven't. My old van, I did. I'm kind of a cheap bugger. I don't know. I don't like
Until it's like I buy a new.
Well, you got to change it. Yeah, exactly. You got to change them every spring and fall, and then you got to find somewhere to store them, and blah blah blah. So my kids got them on her car, but I didn't put them on that.
Do you
No,
do
I
you
put
guys
on-
ever use? Do you ever use studded tires where you're at, Paul?
Yeah, some people do. My neighbor's got them on his car. Well,
Yeah.
the car he bought came with them, so he's been using them, but they're not really common. Studded tires aren't common.
Yeah.
But the winter tires, they do help. I mean, it's a
Yeah.
softer tire, right? So it's just softer rubber. But they have a new one out now called instead of an all-season tire, they call it an all-weather tire. And an all-weather tire is supposed to be a little better, so you can just use it all year round.
So yeah, obviously it doesn't have studs or anything.
Yeah.
I wonder what if it wears out faster though. That's the only thing.
Yeah, because it's going to be a softer ply, so it will. Yeah. But
Speaking of vans, in my van, so I transfer, the seat comes and it turns right here. And there's, where the buttons are for one to turn your van, but also down below is this, plastic piece that kind of covers everything that's underneath the seat and, has the buttons.
The ones that pop off all the time?
Yeah.
Let's just say with a pair of scissors yesterday, it's gone now. That thing was getting and kept getting caught on my chair. Finally, I literally, I got out of my chair and I'm like, this piece of crap. And there was just one more.
Lost that patience there, huh?
One more. Oh, I was so patient out. I was just like, after Ellen's like, be careful if that cuts your butt. And I'm just like, well, I'm getting rid of it. She's like, and I was having a bad dysreflexia day after we talked about dysreflexia. So I'm dripping sweat everywhere. And I'm just, it just helped me get out. I'm like, I go get an axe. She goes, we don't have an axe. I'm like, go get something. Oh, and so she bought me out with garden clippers for like a small bit. I'm like, oh yeah, let's get rid of it. Up.
That's it. We actually talked about that same thing when we first got this van. It has more of those little plastic, those little drop little things, and my toes do catch them and hook, and like I've kind of figured out how to angle and get around them, but it is a pain in the ass. But we've already talked about that. We're gonna cut ours off too. Yeah, we're gonna figure. So garden shears worked for.
This is a side piece. It's like this big, and I'm just like.
It goes all the way around the seat, right?
My van's starting to look ghetto every day. And then Robert and I went to go pick up my van at the dealership about a couple months ago.
Yeah.
That was a bad thing. Don't go to a dealership not wanting to buy a van.
Don't go, man. Jeez. I got there and my van's kind of new. And I got there and I go, oh man, they had some nice, especially in the showroom. I go, oh man.
Did you guys go to Arrow?
To tell the receptionist clean up on aisle 5 because Robert is doing so much.
They had Toyotas in there and a couple Hondas or whatever, but the fact that they're brand new, shiny, and then they're the Toyotas I'm kind of liking more and more. I see them, the newer ones, especially when they have on the wheel welds, they put the skirts on them, so it's not such a wheel weld opening, and that's the VMI manufacturer does that. But there were some nice looking vans. But I did find out that day that the Toyotas sit higher than the last few years sit higher because they have to drop the floor 2 more inches than the Braun because of the hybrid.
Okay.
But there were some there's some nice looking vans.
My 2019 Toyota, it's not a hybrid. It sits a little higher than my Honda did. My Odyssey sits lower than the. Odyssey, but the Toyota does sit a little higher.
And 2016 Toyota, and I've only had Toyotas. My other one was just an 07, but it sits a lot higher than the 07 did. I know that.
Yeah.
So they have.
And that's not the same 19. That's the same body style.
I tell you, they were just nice vans, man. Just beautiful.
And a neighbor down the street, or like one block over that I can see, they got a new Toyota. And I was going to say Pacifica, but new Toyota one. And you can tell when it doesn't have all that conversion, it looks wimpy like your mother's car. But when you go into Toyota, does that look like your mom's car, Robert? Like it does not look like a minivan. It almost looks like
they're nice.
SUV. Oh yeah, and shout out to Sean's mom who works for Toyota. She's like, yeah, talk about Toyota.
Yeah, she
But
works for the
yeah,
finance
they're
section.
nice except for the price. They're like over $100,000 for those things that are sitting in there. They're nice though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
I can see why they would ban those. A couple people are saying they banned those weather
Studs.
tires.
the studded tires. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I know when I lived in Utah, it was underground parking, all that. They didn't allow the studded tires into the garage, underground parking, because it'd tear up the cement.
Yeah.
Eddie,
And
we don't have snow here in my road. There's a road I pull out of the main to the main road, and it's like it's just torn up from just whatever, just cars going by. I don't know. It's just so torn up. Hey, Bobby, not
Yeah.
cool. What did I say, Mom? Mom?
I figured out.
No, I don't know what I said. I said something bad. Oh, grandma or mom's car. Maybe that's what it was.
Oh yeah, the mom's car. Yeah, yeah. But
Well,
that's what
you're
it
a
is.
mom,
The minivan. That's just like the soccer mom.
right?
That's
Well,
what it is. The
sorry.
soccer
Yeah.
mom.
That's why it took me 50 years to get one, because I didn't want to drive a soccer mom, man.
But for
Jeez.
me, my option was when I bought my first van in what was your first van, Paul? I bought mine in mine was 91, the minivan.
Your first minivan, or my first van was a 1980 GMC converted van that had crushed velvet in it and sex lights.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you were going down the Hollywood Strip, like how much?
Oh, the first minivan, I guess, or smaller van would have been I bought a 91 Safari, GMC Safari.
Which, yeah, that's kind of considered a minivan. Those were cool because that was boxy. That looked like a cooler car to buy.
Oh, and they were really comfortable and easy to drive too. I
That's
had
just like the Astro van, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always kind of wanted one of those because VW made one too with a lift.
Yeah.
But it wasn't lowered. You would always have to kind of be kind of
Bunch over. Yeah.
Yeah, you remember that?
Yeah, to do the same thing. The VW one, I drove one once. A buddy of mine had one, and it was kind of cool, but it wasn't as easy to drive. It was just it wasn't as comfortable. I found the Astro and the Sienna, just the way you sat in them, I guess as a quad, the way you were positioned around the steering wheel, you just had really good balance, and like everything was just right there. I could on the hand controls, because I got the hand controls on the left side, like I think everybody else does, and the steering spinner. With the hand control, I could actually click up and change the signal light without taking my hand off the hand control.
Oh, that's cool.
Like everything was just set up perfect. I really wish they still made those things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really.
Mike said Chevy Express here. Do you know what that one is?
That's a full size. That's a full size Chevy.
I think that's I was gonna say, isn't that the bigger? That's like the Ford like Eco line, like the bigger full size vans. Like,
is it like the Mercedes Sprint vans? Is that a Sprinter van?
Not quite as no, it's not a Sprinter.
Before they made the Sprinter vans.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like almost like a delivery truck.
It was a full size van. It's a full size van before they went to the really big cargo vans like the Sprinter and all that, and then Transit and all that. Because I have an Econoline.
Yeah, and I had a 2001 Chevy Express, also customized with the sex lights and stuff. That was a nice van too. They ride so nice on the highway.
Like if you ever watch YouTube and people who do those van lives, a lot of them have those Mercedes or a couple others.
Yeah.
And
Ford Transit.
Yeah, and those look so cool, but for everyday use, I don't see it as like, all right, I'm going to the store and get in this big you know. I don't see it that way. I don't know why.
They're definitely
like a little mini RV is what they are.
Yeah, that's the
yeah, really.
Camper.
That's what Leah mentioned earlier, because she's only 4'11", so she can stand in the minivan. In our Sienna, she can stand full up in it. So, so people
Yeah, she's
see her
like,
walking
she's
back.
like, she's like, what are we
no
doing in
heels.
this
Has to be slight.
motorhome? Yeah, Leah's like, this is a motorhome. Come on.
But we would still have loved to get like maybe in the future a full size van to have more for like a motorhome style, like in a more of a recreational vehicle, not a daily driving
Right.
thing, because that is hard.
Okay. Leah can only stand in those if she takes off her shoes. I've seen her shoes.
Well, not heels. Yeah, definitely not heels. In
Yeah.
sneakers, when we go like to the dog park and stuff, yeah, she doesn't wear dresses and heels and all that when we go like to the park and don't walk.
Yeah.
Exercise clothes or just sneakers. Yeah, with a light lift. She says.
Oh, stop.
But yeah, no, vans are really cool. I mean, to have anyone is, I feel like, is a blessing for most of us. You know, some people,
Yeah,
no
doubt.
able to even have any because they are so expensive. But yeah, so
It's
that
gone up so much in the last few years too.
Oh,
Yeah.
and you know, and if you look on YouTube, like Jay said, to live in a Sprinter van would be sick for a vacation. Yeah, it would. I think that would be so cool to be like gone for a month and just go from
Yeah.
place to place for like a good. I don't know if I can do it like some people do. You have to be single, I think, to live in that kind of stuff.
Well, a friend of mine down in California right now.
Yeah,
She's down
she lives in hers.
and she's got a Sprinter van. She converted.
Yeah,
I took a look at it. It's quite nice. They're not. Once you put in a few cupboards and a bed, you don't have a lot of room in there.
no,
Like,
and
you kind
a
of
lot
got to
of
go back and forth in her wheelchair. I don't. Maybe she can turn. I'm not sure. But
Yeah.
we got to get her on the show, Paul. Reach out, do some work around it.
yeah, I can ask her. I'm sure she would.
Sean and I are doing all the work, and you do nothing.
Perfect.
Did I put you on the spot? Are we live? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, you're right. You're right, Leon. We are so lucky to have our vans that we do have.
Man.
I do have to admit that. No matter what I have, I don't care.
What a difference, man. What a difference they make.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of people that don't have it. And when I broke my shoulder for a good 2 months, I was taking access around here, and so I got to know about 3 of the people that come in this track. And so Wednesday I was pushing, and all of a sudden this van like looked like it was going towards me. I'm like, dang, what are you doing? And finally I'm just stopped almost on the curb, and she opens up the door. She goes, your shoulder healed up quickly. And I'm like, oh, hey, what's up? And she goes, you want to ride home? And I'm like, no. And she goes, because you're never, first thing she goes, you never call me anymore. And I'm like, what? And she goes, oh, you don't need rides anymore. And I said, oh, no, shoulder's great. And I'm driving. And she goes, and she had a sad face. She goes, you and your wife were always so kind to me. So that was cool to hear. But it is a blessing to have your own van to go when you want and not wait for access. Yeah. It's criminal. It's
nice that access is available. I mean, that's awesome that that's sort of available. Thinking about the vans there, Bobby, I wonder if this would be a good time to talk a little bit about that insurance that's
you want to bring it up? Bring it up. Let's bring it up because we'll probably get to this Christmas stuff, guys, on Tuesday for those.
We can do the trivia on then. Yeah, we're just
usually Thursday is relaxed day, but we'll bring, and because it's so close to Christmas, we'll talk about our holiday stuff. But yes, because this is important. This is a huge topic.
So Bobby and I have a friend that has a ramp van, and damaged the conversion part of it. So damaged the undercarriage ramp part of it. It was written off.
His wife drove over a curb.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
Oh.
and it could be fixed. So then,
Leah, don't laugh at that.
No, she says Sean. She's trying to, she always tells me my driving is terrible.
Oh,
what you got to watch then is because what he ran into was that his insurance didn't cover the conversion. They wouldn't give him any, so they were going to give him $1,000 for this $50,000 conversion. He's not
well,
getting any insurance
no,
for
they
it,
were going to give him $1,000 for the whole van.
but for the whole van, yeah, because the
Yeah,
van's
which is weird because now the car is damaged no matter what. It's
yeah.
undrivable. And
But
so
they said the car wasn't. They wouldn't cover the conversion. Like they didn't.
right.
They were saying it wasn't written off, but Braun said yes, it is.
And it's not like you can take off the version and then just drive the van. It's not like that. It's
can't
not
take
like
it out.
van controls.
Yeah,
part of
the conversion.
So
Go ahead.
So I
Tim.
guess you
Yeah,
really got to
so-
look at the insurance to see what they actually cover.
Well, I know for me because I'm going through renewing insurance right now. I got my new, I got my insurance for my van because I have the Liberty Mutual and they're pulling out of California. I'm going through the same stuff with my house where I live because of fire insurance and I'm in a fire zone. So it's really hard to find insurance. But anyway, I got my van insurance renewed and so you got to be sure because a lot of them, the way the terminology is, if you tell them it's conversion, they don't really care much about that. They insure the value of the van. So like if you
Right.
paid 85 grand, that's
Which
what
is-
your insurance is.
right. And I think there was a mistake there saying the conversion was damaged, not the van. Which means the
Yeah.
van should. Because if you look up on Kelly Blue Book, it's 18, but because it was referred to as the conversion, they're going, oh, that's not our problem.
Yeah. So it's important to either get it with inclusion with the conversion and the van, because when you buy the van, they separate the cost of the van and the cost of the conversion, and you can write the conversion off as medical. So the thing is so you have both costs already separated. If they need to see that, you show that to them. But like for me, I just gave the whole value, the value of my van, and that's covered for that. Yeah.
So
And that's what I've been able to do up here too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the way he's got his written.
Yeah, because a lot of insurances won't do it. Like this one insurance company was, because I got the new homeowners insurance and I wanted a bundle. And so I told them what I had and all that stuff. And they'd say, okay, yeah, well, we can only give you $10,000 to cover the additional what you did. I go, no, that ain't gonna happen. So then I just didn't add my car insurance to them. But yeah, you just got to make sure that your insurance company knows, because a lot of them don't even have any idea what that conversion piece is. So if they don't do it that way, then have them cover the full value, the replacement value of what you paid for it.
So that's what on our most recent one, when we did just insure this van, on the policy, I did add, I forget the exact dollar value I put up there, but I think like 25,000 or 30,000 or something in accessible
that's about
equipment
right.
that I added on there. And you can add, because it has a thing for additional equipment, and you can click like if you have, like if it's like show equipment, like if you have rims on there you want to insure,
wheels and all that. Yeah.
But it also has an accessibility like option on there, and I was able to click accessibility features, this much additional stuff, and that's why our policy is so much more, I think, than it was before. But one quick story on insurance. So this is actually technically my third van. My first van, I got a 2004 Sienna, actually, used from Julianne way back when she was working at Mobility Works, I think back in the day. And like 6 months into driving, totaled it. Not my fault. A car I was going through an intersection, and this dude, I don't know if he just didn't see me, he pulled right out to make a left in front of me, and I T-boned him, because literally he pulled out as I entered the intersection. There was nothing I could do. And it was found to be his fault, whatever, insurance covered it and stuff. But I had Esurance, and that was when Esurance was a brand new company back then. It was like a year or two old. I explained everything. They did not want bad publicity, no PR. They actually gave me an additional $15,000 that I paid for the van in my insurance settlement. So I was able to get a newer, nicer van. I was actually able to get a brand new 2007
Yeah.
van. I got my van versus a
Yeah.
used 2004 when I got
I
the
don't
original.
think there's a, I don't
So
think that you'll find that happening
that'll
today,
never probably
man.
happen again. But I
Yeah,
was the one fluke for each.
Did
Yeah.
you should have said, did you notice we plated it gold underneath? Because that's what we
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, it's important that's in the insurance piece, man, because like I said, a lot of people don't even know, or you think they understood and they insured you because I mean the insurance now for me is obviously higher, but it's because the van's double the price of a regular one,
Yeah.
Yeah, Leah said it. Just another freaking. On top of being disabled, you got to pay for something
Yeah,
extra
yep,
because it's stupid. You can't go in
yeah,
there and just say my van is worth this. Meaning, So when let's just say right now, 2025, you're going to buy a new conversion van. You're about to pay 100,000 before
yeah,
a good one. I mean,
yeah.
you're talking almost anywhere from 90 to 100,000. Now,
Easy, yep,
easy. Now you got to get hand controls, a
Yeah.
transfer seat.
yep,
A lot of us need
Assisted
hand
steering.
control of mobility of like
yep.
for me, I like the sensitized steering, the braking, and then sometimes some people might need like the turn signals in your elbow or the extra extension. Some people might need
You
it.
you're at 130, 40 grand easy right there for a conversion.
Yeah,
You
which is
know,
basically I'd rather buy a Ferrari now, a low grade Ferrari.
well, and that's what when we were talking to what was his name, Dave or something, the guy that
Yeah,
at
yeah.
where we're at, yeah. So he was saying that's why. I mean, he was there telling like if you're going to buy a brand new one, you want to buy a new like 2024 because the pricing and all that stuff. And he had like a new 2024 there, but he says you want to find used ones, because that's where because there's a lot of them are just low miles and they were used certain things and they weren't abused, but because it is getting pricey.
Yeah.
Find something with low miles and all that. But I tell you, the vans just they they
No.
got to do something because it's just the pricing is too much, man.
You know what's so funny is that when the insurance is going to give you money, they're only giving you money on the van. But when you look for a used van and all the ads and stuff like that, I don't care where you're at.
Yeah,
It's with the conversion. They're selling it as like, it's 4 years old and they're still selling it for $40,000. You're like, oh man, still
yeah,
40.
yeah.
Not cheap.
Because I know I got an extended warranty on my conversion, the ramp and all that stuff. That along with the transfer seat, that was another 10 grand to have 10-year warranty on the ramp. Because that's what you're using every day. That's what's actually taking the beating, is that stuff. And so you gotta have warranty on that.
Yeah, look at the 12-year-old van for a 30 grand.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Eric put in there in the chat. He got a new one with all his conversions is 130,000.
30. Yeah.
And that sounds right because if it's about 100 for the van for those new ones, it's like.
And Eric is almost the same level as the three of us here, like where we might need a lot of that stuff. It's just crazy. It's just a 12-year-old car for a 18-year-old or a 16-year-old kid. You go out like I remember mine buying it was, they asked 28,000, and my mom, I go, or 2,800, and my mom goes. I said to my mom, I only have 2,000, but this is a cool car. She goes, just follow my lead. We go out there, we try the car, and she's like, well, what do you think? And the stupid thing is they said they were moving to Florida. So I go, well, it's nice, but I only have 2,000. I showed her all the cash, and her husband's like, and he said it this time. He goes, dick move, but okay.
You got it right. That's cool.
Yeah, he's like, he knew what we did, He's like, he goes, that's a dick move. Okay.
Well, and like we were just talking about, we're talking about the price. Like Eric's saying, 130. Can you imagine what the insurance is going to be on that?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's probably at least a couple $100 a month. A couple, 2, 3. I don't even know.
Easy.
Over
Yeah,
2.
oh, it's going to be over 200 easy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild. But yeah, that's something that it's hard for most people to be able to do that. And yeah, the used van is definitely, and that's what sucks is the value you drop. So when we ended up selling my older van, granted it had like almost 180,000 miles on it, no working AC. The power door stopped working, so you had to manually slide it. Still had a ramp that you had to manually pull out. I got $4,000 for it, so I got like $4,000. But
it,
but,
it,
but
it,
for
it,
somebody,
it worked for somebody, man. It made them
actually
mobile, man. You had,
a para friend of ours actually bought it, a young para, and he says he could
yeah,
figure it out and he's gonna get it working out because it
right
would be
on, man.
easier
That's
than his
good.
Dodge Charger. So I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, $130 a month for insurance. That's a car payment almost. Like,
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
actually, I'm gonna have to look into your
That's
guys'
pretty good
who
price.
you got covering you, because honestly, that's
Yeah.
oh,
Let me know.
less than what we're paying. So
that just sucks if you know, and maybe you're a bad driver. I don't know.
I got nothing on my record. All right, don't listen. Don't listen to
I mean,
the Peter here.
right now, I'm lucky
Ah,
to pay $45 with in the last
yeah.
2 years. So, knock on
I
wood.
because I pay my insurance on my van is 200.
200. Okay,
Yeah.
wow. I am underpaying
Just
for my insurance now.
Yeah, and I
go.
noticed
But
that.
mine's
Yeah.
also older car. Mine's an older car.
Maybe you
Yeah.
got to see what you're actually insured for. Maybe you're not insured for what you think you are.
Yeah, maybe. Well, now
Yeah.
I could care less. It's a 2012, and
Right
right now, if I was trying to sell it to Sean, he'd be like, I don't. Well, maybe.
But yeah,
Before
so
we got before.
and I think it's good for us just to talk about it, because this way we can talk to each other what insurance company you have, because insurance nowadays with everything there, it's expensive no matter what's going on. And because I asked my dealer, because I had my ramp service just last week, and I go, hey, what insurance companies do you know that people, they didn't have a clue. So I was going to get a hold of Bobby, see if we can talk to that Dave guy and see if he has any recommendations, because I'm shopping around too now, just to see if I can lower it.
Right.
But
It's a good idea to call your dealership when you buy your van. Just say, "Hey, what's the norm? How should I do my insurance?" I'm sure they get that question,
yeah,
and maybe they're
yeah,
the best ones to know. I know we're not
yeah,
an expert here. We just play one on TV, so check with them. They might be the best.
yeah,
They might give
yeah,
you the best advice and steer you in the right direction. So,
yeah. Or just
is that Steve?
talks amongst the, just asking in the community,
Yeah,
Living.
Living in Active said that his
Steve?
is called
Okay.
Washington Mutual or Wisconsin Mutual. So maybe it's
Is
local
that
to Wisconsin area.
Eric says Costco
Oh,
insurance.
Costco
I saw that.
insurance.
I saw an ad for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was going to check with the Auto Club too, just to see, because I'm shopping right now, but
Yeah, because we have
just to see.
Geico now, but
Yeah.
And is
Yeah.
the other guy, is that Mike? I hate that we can't see it like we used to. Was that Mike Lee? Mike, is that you, Mike Lee? Bro. All right, sorry.
no, I don't think it's
No, the D something. Where was it? Now I can't find it. Going too fast.
D Warts.
Yeah, is that you, Mike Lee? I don't know. So, yeah, we're way off topic, or we never got to our topic. It's cool. We got something that way more important too about quad life and driving. So you might have to change the description.
well,
Also,
I
I want to bring.
there was a couple funny stories still in there.
Yeah, we had a couple.
But I can update it.
We'll get to the trivia and questions on Tuesday. So we'll save our pennies for that. I want to give out a gift, but I want to say something to one of our Nicole. Are you still here, my friend Nicole? I've told her I want to share this, and we're going to really share it on the show Tuesday, because I should have told you to get it ready, Sean, and I forgot. But our friend Nicole, if you live here in Southern California, and the only thing it doesn't say, Nicole, if you can do this online, but it's a peer-to-peer mental health kind of course that you can go through starting in January 23rd to March 13th. So I imagine, yeah, it's Fridays, every Friday from, and it's over Zoom. Yes, it is over Zoom, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And so it's 8 weeks. Talking about if you're struggling with anything, and need a little bit of help. So they have each course. Class number 1 is mental health and recovery. Class 2, brain and body. 3 is telling my story. 4, something, relationships, strengthening and relationships. Sorry. 5, growing support network. 6, tools to enhance recovery. And then 7, my story, my strength. 8, moving forward. So those are the 8 classes. So share those, Nicole. There you are, my friend. I'm going to definitely make sure Sean puts those up on and put it in our description. Yeah, I'm going to forward it. It will be in our description. It is over Zoom. So if you're just needing a little bit of something, a little boost, want to get into something that just might freshen up your mind, this is a great way, a great avenue to help out when you just might be struggling, especially during these times of year. It's going to be January. After the holidays, we're all cooked in the head because things are not the same, with our disability. I think that was one thing we were going to probably talk about a little bit is, the holidays sometimes doesn't go the way we want to. Because of our disability. Some of us, Thursday is one day that I have my gal come for my shower days. It's twice a week. So I definitely want to shower. So now I got to reorganize everything, and it's hard. If you're newly injured, definitely it can be mentally draining. So this is great. Nicole is such a sweetheart. It will be an utmost course that could really help somebody.
Yeah, no, I think that's great.
Yeah.
So
and
yeah,
Nicole said,
Awesome.
there. We're going to put it in our description, Nicole, and definitely put it up on our Tuesday. So everybody can see the flyer. Let's see who we can get, and definitely want to support Nicole. She is, she is oh my God, she is the sweetest gal. Nicole, I love you to death. So sweet, and a good friend of mine. So please take advantage of something like this if you need it. Don't be shy. Even if you have your camera off and you just need to listen to somebody, I think it would be a great opportunity to take.
Yeah, that's what's good about those things. You don't always have to be on camera. You don't have to speak. You can just listen. Same as like here with us and stuff. You don't have to engage in the chat and engage, or like if you just want to listen and that helps, then that's great. That's what we want. So
yeah. So we'll have that in the description today. After recheck after maybe half an hour, give Sean some extra time, put that in, but we'll talk about it a little more on Tuesday.
that sounds good. All right, guys. I guess we are already kind of we got to the hour already. That was super fast, and we're just
Bye.
because that's it. We're literally just hanging out and talking about just normal life stuff, like as if we're
Yeah.
Robert and Paul, make sure you put on your calendar. You'll be here next Tuesday so we can actually have our Christmas discussion.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be good. Right before Christmas will be good, and yeah, that'll be fun. So
Yeah,
come back on Tuesday, you guys, and then next week we
Tuesday,
won't. What's that?
Go ahead. Well, next Tuesday, if you join us on Tuesday, we'll just put this. This is an interesting question. What popular Christmas song was actually written for Thanksgiving?
Okay, good one.
That's a good one. Can anybody, without Googling it, Paul?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I was like, that's what everybody pretty much goes to is
Well, yeah.
that
I mean,
quick
but
Google. But
nowadays, let's see if anybody answers. Today. We'll give them one chance
See,
here.
here, I'll do our sponsors real quick, while people can think of their answers. If you got anything,
Yeah,
uh,
do our sponsors. There you go.
so yeah, thank you to our sponsors, Mobility Professionals and Urology Professionals. Mobility Professionals is a local DME. So if you're here in Southern California, anywhere, I believe from pretty much San Diego to like Central California, they can help you out with getting some new mobility equipment, new wheelchair, commode, anything like that. And then their sister company, Urology Professionals, is nationwide. So if you need catheter supplies anywhere in the country, give them a call. They'll help you get everything sorted with insurance if they can take your insurance and get everything shipped directly to you. And yeah, they're just good people that do help out the community quite a bit. We're friends of ours, and we really appreciate their support. So we appreciate your support as well.
And maybe check with natural insurance. What's the commercial? Naturals on your side. It's a car commercial.
Nationwide.
oh, nationwide, yeah.
Nation insurance. I
Nationwide.
don't know. Nationwide is on your side. Yeah, I don't know. Check with them if you need car insurance. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll have to figure that out and see what is. I'm sure it's different for different people, areas and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. But it's nice just to have that out there, because this way, when anybody does come across an insurance company that's favorable to conversions and all that stuff, it's nice to share that with everybody.
Yeah, and let us know if you on Tuesday if your car insurance works great for you. Put it, if you're watching this later, please message us in the description, or not the description, but
Comments.
You can comments. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right, guys. Well, did we have? Wait, what did you say?
Nobody
answered.
Nobody answered. So the answer
We'll ask you
is
at the start of the next show on Tuesday.
oh yeah. So I'm going to do
the answer.
I'm going to do this.
Don't give the answer.
Nope. As soon as we go live, and yes, you have to, Leah. Sorry. As soon as we go live, and as soon as Sean says, "What's up, everybody?" you have to answer it.
We'll
and
answer.
If you answer it, I will buy you a Live to Roll hat. It will come from me. So it will come out of my, not Sean away. It will come from me, but it cannot. If you put it in the chat before saying, "What's up, everybody?" you are disqualified. It's the first person that gets it after he says, "What's up?"
Oh man.
Okay.
All right. So they gotta wait. That's the starting.
That's called a hook. That's called a hook.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. That sounds good. I like that idea. So we'll make sure we do that for Tuesday. Yeah. Thank you everybody for hanging out with us and watching. And make sure to come back Tuesday. We'll have that answer and some other trivia and some just some fun stories and things, and kind of another just hangout session. But we'll stick to more holiday stuff. Maybe we'll start
Yeah.
subject.
We'll stay focused.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Focus.
It was, but it was important stuff today. It was a good show today. It was important stuff that we need to know.
Dentistry and insurance. I feel like those are both good.
Yeah.
And it's not a topic we would just like think like, oh, we don't think on that level in a way. And these small little things that go in the just underlining things that you just get pissed at yourself and don't think to ask everybody. These are those important things that we need to talk about, because it's not every day. Like when we get around and we talk about what poo pee, right? Boo and pee, which is funny. And you're like, why are we talking about this at our lunch or dinner? But it's something that we should all talk about, and I think this was a great day to bring up.
And I think it's also important that what we brought up today is maybe it's time for you to just do a analysis of your insurance again. Just check and see, make sure your coverage is what you think it is and what it's supposed to be. So
absolutely,
just to verify.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
just like our buddy Eric said, you know, it's a good time to really take
Yeah.
a look at
Yeah.
it. So
Sweet.
All
All right, guys. Well, thank you guys all again for hanging out, watching. Thanks, guys, for hanging out. And yeah, smash that like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. And we'll see you guys on Tuesday. All right,
all right.
everybody. Live to roll.
All right, you guys.